Okay, so I have new fabric. Look at this. So I have a witchy themed one, and then I have some plant themed fabric, and then a restock of the wolves because this one's been out of stock for a while, and I was mulling over whether to bring it back, and I really wanted to, so I thought I'd grab some whilst I was ordering this. I think this one's probably my favourite out of the two, but I thought I'd try and make some plant bags with the plant themed one. I'm gonna do some drawstring bags, some pouches, plant bags, and then with this one I will do fabric pouches, drawstring bags, scrunchies. I'm really happy with it, it's so pretty. Just got back from walking the dogs, and I don't think I've had this much colour in my cheeks for weeks, but I'm happy about it. Okay, so it's Sunday right now, and I thought I would show you a drawing I started. I've had a bit of artist block recently, and I haven't known what to draw, which is why I've been spending so much time in my art journal, because it's just a lot more free, it's a lot more loose. I don't go in there with a plan, I don't go in there with anything that I want to do, I just let it happen, and it's really good practice to just be creative without having something solid in your mind to follow. So that's why I go to that, just as like downtime, relaxation, an outlet to just be messy. But the other day I started doodling, and I thought I'd show you what I've done so far. Oh, and then do you all remember when I got this enamel pin back in like November time, I think it was? Might have been a bit earlier, but I took part in a Kickstarter by the wonderful Jenny Fairy, I think is how you say her small business name. But she's running a sale at the moment, and I had to go back and get my other favourites. So I got Unicorn, Dragon and Pegasus, obviously. Aren't they just the cutest little family? There's so many more, all different animals and critters, reptiles as well, but these are my favourites. Okay, so I went away because my camera died, the battery died. I went and had a bath and it was lovely. So now I'm back. So what I've done is this sketch using one of the Centaurettes, are they Centaurettes? I'm not sure. Centaurettes. I chose this one not because she's pink, but I just liked the pose that she's in. I thought it was a really nice pose, and I've noticed that one of my favourite things to draw is horses, unicorns. I just love the shape of their legs and their tails. I've never drawn a centaur before, and I really want to try and incorporate more mythical beings into my portfolio at the moment. So yeah, that was the rough sketch, this one. And I've gone over it with a slightly neater sketch because when it's a bit more complicated, that seems to be the way that I work, just to make it easy for myself when it comes to adding colour. And this is the colour palette that I've gone for. It's coming up quite dark on camera. See if I can... That's a bit better. So I really want to go with like some earthy greens, but I'd love to explore some darker skin tones as well. So I'd love to make her body, her hair and her tail like really lovely and really earthy, like mossy colours. I'm really into like mossy forest deep green colours at the moment, and I'm so drawn to them. And then the little leaves and foliage bits in her hair and all around her bodice and things, I'm thinking of doing those in a really rich red, maybe, just to contrast against the green. I'm trying to think about my colour palettes a lot more, but also when it comes to skin tones, just to also add some diversity, because I realised I don't draw people very much, but I would still love to see that representation within my portfolio. I don't remember the last time I drew a person, you know. And all of the Centaurettes on Fantasia, they come in so many different colours. I believe back in the original one there was a black Centaur named Sunflower, but I believe they removed her. So I have just double checked that. I wanted to double check the information before I start sharing it with you all. But yes, Sunflower was one of the smaller Centaurettes on Fantasia originally, and she was, I'm pretty sure, the only black representation, but it was also very racist. But what I've just read was it was perpetuating racist stereotype, and they decided to remove Sunflower. Dark tones are not represented very much in Disney, full stop. And although all of the Centaurs, they come in blues, greens, pinks, yellows even, yeah, I just thought I would try and see how this turns out. So yes, for now I'm gonna go make some dinner. And it's James's birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to make some lemon cupcakes as well, possibly tomorrow though. So I'll let you know how they turn out as well. It's 21 degrees. It's nice, isn't it? I need to go and work out in a minute, and I'm not looking forward to it because it's so warm and we're not used to it in England. So I filmed this the other day, but it was terrible footage, so I'm doing it again. I wanted to show you these drawstring bags. Now, I know some of you have asked for these, and I finally got around to making up a bit of a prototype. This one was actually modelled on one of my husband's dice bags because he does a lot of Warhammer. I haven't said this on the channel yet, just in case it was still up in the air and stuff, but my husband is now freelancing and working from home. He's self-employed. He is working on his miniature model painting full-time, which is incredible, and I'm super proud of him. But that's that's what's been going on in the Woolley household recently, and I'm very, very grateful just for the position that we're in. So yeah, that's a little update for you as well. But I stole one of his dice bags from Warhammer, and that's what this size is. So if you do Dungeons and Dragons or any sort of game that, I'm going to pretend here that I know what I'm talking about. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before in my life, but that's what this size is modelled on. But I also wondered if I could make some smaller ones for things like menstrual cups or any other sort of sanitary products that you might want to keep in your bag. I know my menstrual cup comes in a little drawstring bag. I have a moon cup, but just in case you wanted one, you know, that was a bit more a bit more fun. So I've done a prototype. It's lined as well because I wanted it to be durable, long lasting. I didn't want any seams visible so that they could catch on things and fray, which is why all of my fabric products, like my pouches, are all lined, so that they're nice and neatly finished. Yes, so this is my drawstring one. I hope you like it. So I did show you the fabric earlier in the vlog because I'm refilming this. I don't know where I'm at, but obviously we have plants and we have the witchy one as well. So what I did over the weekend, I was good. I made one of each, and then I put my sewing machine away because I know what I'm like, and I'll just want to stay at my desk when I'm supposed to be taking time off. So I am behaving myself. I made one of each. So this one, probably my favourite because of the colour on the inside. It's just this beautiful mossy green. I'm so into my greens at the moment. It's a mossy, sagey sort of green. I love it very, very much, and it's got a matching coloured zip on the top. And then the plants one is, what is that? It's a bit of tissue paper. The plants one is it's kind of simple. On the inside, it's a really, really pale pink with a dusky pink zip. And again, I will try and do these in some different sizes. But I know I keep saying this, but craft supplies in general at the moment are still kind of difficult to get hold of because everyone is having the same ideas at the moment. Obviously people as well have kids that they need to keep entertained with crafts and fun and hobbies and all that good stuff. So things have been a little bit tough to get hold of at times. I also have wolves because I'm going to restock the wolves. So scrunchies, pouches, might try some drawstring ones in wolves. But this is one of my favourite fabrics out of all of them. I love this one so much. And then the other thing that I wanted to try, and that's mainly where the plant themed fabric comes in, is I experimented with some plant bags for my house a few weeks back, and I really liked them. This is Effie the Ivy, who lives on that shelf just up there out the way of the doggies. She seems really happy, but she didn't have a pot, so I decided to see if I could make one for her. And they are, what do you call them, reversible, so you can pop the outside on the inside if you would like. And I had a vision while I was making it. I thought, wouldn't this, not done one yet, so I'm going to try and make one for this vlog so you can see what I'm jabbering about rather than just trust my vision, because, you know, I thought plant bags, don't know at the moment whether I'm going to make them for the shop. I think it's just my confidence again. It took me a while to convince myself that I was capable of making fabric pouches, and we've come on leaps and bounds with these. I love sewing at the moment. It's become one of my happy activities and I really like doing it. But as with any new product, I get the fear, I get imposter syndrome, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to make some samples, some prototypes with my own fabric that's kind of peeping over the top. I love the natural Hessian, it's very on brand. Started this little guy the other day and I decided to keep him. He's not quite finished yet. I need to go back in there and add some more detail, especially to the leaves and his little hands and ears. And I'm thinking he can go just here between Fran and all of these other beautiful pieces by my small business thieves. Thought he looked really sweet there. I think these are some sort of jute or Hessian again. I love Hessian. But it was James's birthday yesterday. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't show you the cake. Oh, I'm gonna have to go downstairs and show you the cake before it's, I think there's half left. Brilliant. But these were on one of James's birthday presents on the outside. I'm pretty sure this is his mum. I think it must have been his mum, but I was like, I'm having them. Pop them in my art journal. Really sweet little embellishments. I'm such a magpie though, except for just little bits like this, little embellishments, and I always think, oh, art journal, I'll have those. Let's go and find this cake. Cake, here we go. It was lovely. I've never managed a 2-layered sponge before. They always come out really flat. But I got a new piping tip as well from Hobbycraft a few months ago, and this is the first time of me using it. So this is the lemon sponge cake, I believe, from Loving It Vegan, which is a recipe that I found online. I loved it. I'll be making it again. I'm thinking, Mother, would you like one for your birthday? Well, my dad likes lemon cake as well, so I might make him one too for Father's Day. Both of which are coming up soon, so it's an opportunity to make more cake. But yeah, this was James's birthday cake and it turned out really well. I was really happy with it. Also helps that he likes it too.